Hi again. This is the next video, or this is the first video, I guess, technically, explaining my cancer and everything I went through. I had a warning that I won't be holding anything back. Like, I'll describe everything. I'll go into detail if I have to. I mean, if I could avoid it, then I will, but, I mean, just to let you know, there may be some things, like, me throwing up or things like that, so just a heads up. Okay, March 2003, 5 people from my school passed away in 1 week. One passed from a brain tumor, and then 4 got into a severe car accident and passed away. So in 1 week, we decided to hold their funerals. So I had gone to 2 or 3, and I was coming home from the 3rd one, and I started to feel a pain in my side on my way home. I thought nothing of it until I got home, when it started to get extremely worse, and I started to get sick. I mean, I ran to the bathroom, I'm leaned over the toilet, and I'm just puking. Like, I kept going and going until I had nothing left in my system. And when you have nothing left in your system and you still have to throw up, you tend to throw up the bile, which is the acid that eats away and digests your food. So I kept throwing that up, which burned so badly. So now I'm crying, holding my left side, and I'm throwing up in the toilet, which is really hard to do all at once. My mom gets home, and she's worried, and my dad's worried, so they decide to take me to the walk-in clinic. There, my doctor tells me that I might have appendicitis. So, they take me to the hospital. The doctor called ahead of time to the hospital and said, take the girl's blood work and give her an ultrasound, and make sure it's not appendicitis. And get there, waiting in emergency for like 2 hours, and I'm still all curled up in a ball trying to sit in those, or lie down in those uncomfortable seats, and crying to myself and everything. And I finally get in. Doctor comes in and he pokes me really hard. He just jabs me in the left side and he goes, "Does that hurt?" And I go, "Ow." I poke him right back and I go, "Does that hurt?" And he's like, "Ow." I'm like, "Exactly. If you poke it that hard, it hurts." And so they took some blood work. We waited about another hour until he comes back and he says, "Good news, it's not appendicitis." Which is when I look at my dad and said, "Oh, it's a good thing, because I might be dead by now." I mean, yeah, I was in pain, but I could still be sarcastic. So even though I was in quite a bit of pain, the doctor sent me home. I think it was like about a day, maybe a day and a half, and the pain finally, like, it lessened throughout the day, but then finally after a day and a half, the pain finally went away. So I thought nothing of it, and I carried on with my life as usual. I completed grade 11, took on a job and stuff throughout the summer, because I took actually on a few jobs. I did some work after school. I worked at a flea market, and I worked 2 paper routes. And I did all this because when I was in grade 8, my dad was in a severe car accident, so he crushed his left leg, and he was in a wheelchair and stuff, and he wasn't really able to work. And my mom, because of all the stress, she's an epileptic, so she wasn't actually working at the time either. So I decided to get these jobs to help out and stuff as much as I possibly could. So I kept those jobs throughout the summer and everything, and when grade 12 rolled around, I was excited. I dropped a job or 2 because I was also in Taekwondo for a while. Had to quit that because I had a knee injury. But I continued on with life. I was getting ready to graduate. Like, I was happy that I was graduating and stuff. And I couldn't wait to get through grade 12 because I hated high school. Got teased a lot as a kid. And so, that was going pretty well. I mean, I was doing my courses and everything. And then November hit. And things were going pretty good until around the end of November. So, I'll continue on the next video, or I'll continue the story next video because YouTube only allows so much time. And I'm sure you don't want to sit here for a whole 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep them compact to about 5 minutes, 6. So yeah, I'll see you in the next vid. Bye.